My name is 10, like the number, and I'm on a mission to immerse in and introduce different cultures and traditions as I hitchhike and hike my way around the world, solo, unassisted, and with my Philippine passport. Join me as I fulfill this mission and learn a new skill in every country that I go to. This is Krysten Learns. Welcome to Moldova, home of magnificent monasteries, amazing nature, welcoming people, and of course, a rich winemaking tradition. But before we go about tasting the best wines in the world, let's go and have a proper class on wine appreciation. From Ukraine, I hitchhiked to the capital city of Moldova, Chisinau. Moldova is famous for its wines and its flourishing winemaking industry, so I decided I'm going to learn how to appreciate wine in this wonderful wine country. At Invino Enoteca, I met Anna, the coordinator of Moldova's Association of Sommeliers. She's going to teach me how to evaluate, taste, pair, and appreciate wine the right way. As you know, guys, I love wine, but I don't know how to drink it. So where else better to learn than in the heart of this amazing wine country? Joining me here today for Krysten Learns is our new friend, and our resident wine expert here in Moldova.
Wow.
Hello.
Nice to meet you all. My name is Anna. I am from Chisinau. I was born in Moldova and I invite you to our beautiful country. Welcome to Moldova. And for enjoy our time in Moldova, we will drink wine, of course, because we are a wine country. At first, we can we have already the glasses and we can make chin-chin.
Chin-chin?
Moldovan is
Chin-chin?
Hai Noroc.
Hai Noroc. It's like hello, right?
Yeah.
Hai Noroc. Okay. First lesson.
I will teach you some things about wine consumption, about wine culture in our country, because I'm a coordinator of Moldovan Association of Sommeliers. Our association exists from 2011, already 10 years, let's say, but it's become more and more popular in our country because our wines become more and more popular all over the world. Then tell me please, do you love wine?
I do love wine. Like I've been through the beer stage, I've been through the hard drink stage, but now I'm on my wine stage. As we say it in the Philippines, it's called your tita stage. It means tiotia stage. You're like now a tiotia. You're not a youngster anymore. But yeah, I do love wine because it has so many flavors that you can't find in like other drinks. It's more sophisticated. It's very nice to have wine when you're talking to your friends, when you're hanging out, or on a hot summer's day like today,
I agree
or
with you.
winter, yeah.
And for me, every bottle of wine is the whole history. Every snip, every glass of wine is part of this history. It could be fun, it could be romantic, it could be maybe not so happy. For example, when you drink with a person you met before, you don't have the opportunity to meet now because of this pandemic situation, but you can remember, you can buy the same bottle of wine and remember these emotions. Let's test our wine.
Oh my goodness, yes, here we go. Here
Let's
we
start
go.
it because
I have no idea how to taste wine.
but it's a very good question. If you're not adapted with wine tasting, I will explain you how to test, because also it's my mission and the mission of our association of sommeliers, introduce people in wine culture. When you know how to drink wine, you begin to make the food pairings with wine. You not just drink wine, you enjoy it. It's like the whole ceremony. becomes much more interesting. We are not speaking about the expert, just enjoy in the right way.
What is the first thing that I have to know about drinking wine? So this is actually really good because I haven't been to any of the wineries and it's my second day here.
So, and the first thing then is to enjoy, to be in good mood, even if you don't have good mood, it's better to take the glass and to enjoy it from the color, and you will become in good mood. Now, I'd like to show you the difference. You have two places of wine.
Okay.
The same grape variety. It's local grape variety, Fitiasca Regala, and it's very interesting why Fitiasca. Everything in Moldova is related with wine and with women. So Fitiasca, it means young woman like you.
Very apt for our...
Yeah, and we have three women, three Fitiasca. Alba, which means white Fitiasca, like blonde. Fitiasca Regala that we have, it's royal woman.
Royal.
Yeah.
Young royal.
And also we have Fitiasca Negra, like black.
It's like
Yeah.
hair, and you're like out with white
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah. And now I will introduce you in evaluating the wine.
Okay.
So here we have the wine from two small, very small winemakers, because it's very popular now to make wine for shelves, for the shops. And we have a lot of small winemakers. Both are from the central part of Moldova, but one wine is from 2017 and one wine from 2019, younger. Can you guess where is younger wine?
Okay, let me try to...
Yeah, maybe by color. You can say by color.
I think this one is younger, and this one is older because it's like gold. I think
You're
like
right.
more gold.
Yeah, yeah, more matured in the bottle. Yeah.
So
That's interesting that even by the color you can analyze the wine, and you can say if the wine is young or not so young, or already experienced.
a mature wine.
Yeah. So at first we evaluate wine by color, and wine should be without some pieces, transparent. You should evaluate it. It's okay with this wine.
And make sure there are no pieces.
You can use, if for example the light is not so good, you can use
Paper towel.
white.
White paper
Yes,
towel.
for appreciate the color like this.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, here we have 2020 young rosé. The right rosé, very beautiful. We don't have nice light here, but you can see the color. Yes, or for example this one.
This is light one.
Yes, so elegant. But for example, here we have also another nuance. Yes. Here already another, and here we have old rosé. You see the color?
It's an old rosé.
Yeah.
It's so intense.
Yeah, it's so intense. It has changed the color because it's 2017.
So let's have the red wine.
Yeah. So here we have red wine. It's corporate blend number 1, 2018. And here we can see the grape varieties Merlot, Sapirali, Cabernet Sauvignon, Rara Negra. We have European grape varieties, also our Rara Negra local grape, It's Georgian grape, but it's very good adapted here in Moldova. And it's from Pagoda.
Yeah. I love this part.
I hope you will like this one. Okay. By the color, you can say already that it's used intensive grape varieties. It's very colored. Have a recipe on also. You appreciate without defects, and also if you don't see orange border, it means it's quite young. It's okay. Yes. If you see the orange border here, it means that the wine was already on the top and it's already dying. It's the indication of the age. It could be okay, but it means that it's already aged. It was already on the top and now it's already.
From looking at it, the color, guys, and now we're going to do smell. So it's the nose.
Right.
How do you smell wine actually?
We have the first nose. The first nose, what does it mean? Just like this.
It smells strong and nice.
And this one?
It smells different. This is stronger smell.
Yes, but the grape variety and the same region. Imagine, but this one is younger. And if you don't know that this one is younger, what could you say? Which one? By you told me by color, but by
smell?
but
Definitely
by smell?
this one because it's stronger scented than this one.
Okay.
Am I doing great? I'm really nervous. Am I doing great?
Yeah. Great. So you are already like adapted in wine tasting, wine evaluating, and you are so good at this.
For somebody with I just know how to pop it open and to drink, guys. So now it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Why I told you about the first nose? Because then we aerate the wine in the glass.
This is the one in the TV that you always see.
Yeah.
That they
like
always
you
do.
see,
Yeah.
like you are the expert in wines.
First nose. It's different smell. It's very strong.
It's strong. No, the Gaussian people are strong people, so it's real Gaussian wine.
Swirling the wine slightly aerates it and unleashes hundreds of various aromas found in wine called stereoisomers, which reflect familiar scents we inhale in our daily lives. When drinking, remember that it's not necessary to constantly swirl your wine unless it requires heavy aeration. You only need the sufficient amount of swirling to unleash the aromas before you take the first sip.
I also realized that in order to really appreciate wine and get drunk off of it in a nice way, is you have to smell it. Like, it's not just the taste. Like, you just don't put it out of the bottle. I've been missing all of my life, guys. So, and then we have to.
It's like the whole ceremony. It's like the whole ceremony to get drunk. And if we're speaking about white wine or rosé or sparkling wine, we should keep the temperature cold. That's why we don't like this.
Okay, so this is my mistake. Admittedly, I always hold my wine regardless of the
For
color.
red wine or for example for cognac, because the temperature can be higher. But if we're speaking about white wines or rosé or sparkling wine, only like this.
My whole life has been a lie, guys. Like, okay, so please teach me how to touch. So even with touching, you have something with it. So, okay.
Yeah.
So how should I hold it properly?
Just like this. Or maybe it's okay for you like this.
It will hold? I will not break it? Oh, okay, it looks nice. It looks very fragile. If I break something, I die.
Yeah, because it's maybe it will be more comfortable.
And then you can sleep with it.
Yes, that's nice. Then, if it's not so comfortable to red wine like this, to swirl the glass, you can do like this on the table, and just like this.
Okay, this is very nice. I love this one, yeah.
Yeah, it's easy.
So I have to ask you that you watch a lot of movies, right? And you have a lot of wine experts or wine connoisseurs in this movie. Sommeliers in this movie. Are they doing it correctly? Yes or no?
Mostly yes, because these terms are very popular in the movies when you see at the restaurant and you appreciate.
And after all of this, we got the personals, we had our evaluation.
After all of this, let's drink. When you drink, you can leave the wine a little bit in your mouth to feel the structure of the wine. When we are speaking, for example, about red wine, the tannins, the wine.
Definitely.
Yes, and enjoy.
But white wine is perfect for summers.
In Moldova, we drink light white wines instead of water wine. The wine has some calories, and it's okay not to eat in summer, just drink white wine.
Okay.
While drinking, I decided to get to know my new friend and mentor a little bit better.
So how did you get into wine?
So thank you for the question, because it's very interesting. As I was born here in Chisinau in Moldova, but I didn't drink wine because I am not real Moldovan, let's say. My mom, she's from Ukraine, my father from Russia, but I was born in USSR. It was the part of USSR, Moldova. After graduating this school, I went to Russia. I didn't drink wine there. In 2014, I returned here, and then I went to Europe. And then I saw this philosophy of consumption wine. And I was very interested in it. I returned home and I was looking for the profession which could be related with wine and also with the languages, because I studied language in France. And I studied to work at the winery, the biggest underground wine galleries in the world, including in the Guinness Book. And I realized that it's so interesting, it's so exciting, but I should do my job in the best way. And I decided to study much more about wine. Here we have the wine school, we have Moldovan Association of Sommeliers, and I was interested to realize all these steps to do my job properly. And I started to know about not only Moldovan wines, about wines from all over the world. Now I can say that I work as the coordinator of Moldovan Association of Sommeliers, and it's a real enjoy for me to meet new people here, to tell the story not only about our country, but of course about our wines.
If you could pick any bottle from the shelf over here or over there, you can pick any bottle that describes your personality best. What bottle would it be?
Good question. Okay, it depends on my mood, but maybe let's see. Oh, maybe this one. You know why?
Why?
Because it's local grape variety, Fiteasca Neagră. It's the wine from the best wine region, and I try to do my best. Also, this wine is measured in Moldovan, not in French, not in American, in Moldovan oak barrel. So I can show our culture, like all Moldovan, 100% Moldovan. And also, I drink red wines. I do like red wines, and I enjoy always this wine, how it develops in the glass. The first nose, the second nose, after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, and even after 2 hours in the glass, it develops. So maybe this wine.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
How to pair? Moldovan food. Specialty in French, yes, Mama Liga. It's like polenta, but Moldovan version of polenta, and it's very tasty. We eat Mama Liga with brinza, it's salted cheese, or for example with fish, or for example with meat, and it depends. If we eat it with fish, of course it's better with white wine, but I like it to eat with meat, especially with pork. Then we can combine it, we can pair with Rara Neagra, local grape variety. Here you can find Rara Neagra. Rara means rare. It's quite light red wine. We can compare it with Pinot Noir by structure, but by texture. And also we combine here by texture Mama Liga and the light red wine. Also, you can prepare in Moldova meat which is called mititei or kernetsei. It's or beef or pork or mix. So this food is intensive, structured, like the next local grape variety. Here you can read the name Feteasca Neagra, like you tell, yeah? Feteasca,
Yeah.
very expressive, ambitious, like this grape variety. A little bit spicy in aroma, and it's wonderful pairing with meat, of course. Also, we have sarmale. It's like dolma, you know already, yes, but hot. Very small, which I can show you here. We use cabbage or leaf of the grape, like here we can see.
Really, you don't use cabbages for it?
We use, but also we use these leaves, grape leaves, and we make it very, very small. You just put in the mouth and eat and enjoy, of course, with Moldovan wine. Also with red wine is very good. Try Rara Neagra and Feteasca Neagra and enjoy local grape varieties. At first, we drink, by the way, youngest wine, then oldest. At the tasting, at first we have usually or white wine or sparkling wine, because the bubbles prepare our receptors, you know? Yes, and sparkling wine, then white wine, then rosé, then red wine, and then special wines like Porto or like sherry, for example. But the main thing is, for example, you can destroy the stereotypes. For example, if you have aromatic white wine, you drink it after rosé, not so aromatic, for example. If you have matured wine but younger, you drink at first, for example, 2018 and then 2019, but matured wine. It depends, always it depends. But in general, light wines, young wines, then matured wines, then red wines or old wines, to develop the taste, to develop the flavor. Every next wine should be better than the previous. That's very important, to enjoy every wine. Yeah.
During our basic wine appreciation class, Anya told me that she had a surprise for me here on my first day in Moldova. I've lost count of how many glasses I've had, but I still can't help but wonder what's waiting for me. Now, it's time for the big reveal.
You have done great opportunity just now to taste wine, dry wine from 1983. Do you want to have such experience?
Oh my god, yes.
We have here such bottle.
This beautiful, finely aged wine was bottled in 1983 and hails from the private collection of Vladimir Miron, the heart and soul of the Dvornik wines that we've been sampling in today's basic wine appreciation class. It was sent as a gift to the Association of Sommeliers, but they've decided to share it with me.
1983, guys. So it's
Just older than me.
Don't reveal your age.
Not old, much more older than me. Much more older.
And much more older than me. I think this will probably be the oldest wine that I've ever tasted on my trip or in my life in general. I think.
Okay, it will be
Yeah,
so
yeah,
for this
okay.
we have the glass.
I'm so excited.
This is the bottle. We already drank, sorry,
It's okay.
all the wine. And now I will. You see what's the difference? It's not so transparent like from 2019 and 2017. You see?
So you have to keep it at
But
temperature.
but it's still alive. So if you'd like, you can already try this wine. The wine is still alive. How we know that the wine is alive? You can feel the smell.
Okay, so first is to look at it. It's definitely less transparent.
Because we have some sediment in the bottle.
As you can see, it's a very old bottle, guys.
Yeah, really without label because it was just lying in the cellar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very authentic. I love it.
Yeah.
And then you have to have the first nose, of course.
Of course.
It's so cool that you're drunk from just smelling.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful. And you have to aggregate the wine as you've taught. I'm gonna show everybody. So you have to taste it. Am I doing it right? Did I learn
Right.
perfectly? Yeah, great. So and now, oh my gosh, here we go. This is the oldest wine, guys, that I've tasted so far in my trip, and I'm going to do it now.
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
try.
wait. Hi, Narok.
And that was when she realized this was one of the best wines she has ever tasted in her life.
Do you feel? It's still alive. How can we feel it? The wine has acidity.
Yeah, it tastes like that. Like
Yeah.
there's something, when you taste it, it's like bursting inside slowly.
And it's the specific of this grape variety because it's Riesling. Riesling is the white grape variety with high level of acidity. That's why we can keep it during many years in the collection, for example.
It has a good shelf life.
Yeah. So we can see that it's still alive.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. If wines were as great as it is in Moldova, I'd probably move here, guys.
Yeah.
And for everybody who loves wine, who is watching, guys, just move here. Definitely enjoying everything, though. And
Yeah.
I super appreciate this one. Like, I think the
Maybe you have such
oldest.
experience.
Yeah, the oldest one. On my actual first day here in Moldova. Yeah, welcome to Moldova,
Let's
guys.
celebrate it.
Hi, Naro. Okay. So I will make a toast for you. I want to make a toast. Thank you. So for you to have a wineful life, as you said, a wineful life, but also for happiness, for health, vibrance, and for you to achieve your dreams.
And look at the eyes of your partner.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually have a really funny story about this, but I don't know if it's appropriate for everyone. Yeah. Okay. Cheers.
Yes.
I have to admit, although I loved wine, I never really thought much about it until today. Now, I have a deeper understanding of what goes in every bottle that we drink. Anya was right. Every bottle, every glass has its unique flavor, its history, its painstaking process from growing and harvesting the grapes to aging it in the cellars. Every bottle, every glass has its own significance. Whether it's just to relax after a long day, accompany the tears after a heartbreak, or toast to a new friendship or new adventure, every wine has its own story. And just like some wines, I hope that today's story will age well deep in the cellars of my best memories.
So, Dieta, if I'm very happy to meet you here in Moldova, and you're so bright, as I told you, you're like sparkling, yes, but you are so honey person. I'm really sweet. I will give you sparkling honey produced in Moldova. Yes.
I've
enjoy.
never had honey wine, by the way, guys. For us, it's a new friendship for me and Anya.
Yeah, enjoy it.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for today. I really learned a lot and I appreciate everything that you've taught me.
Thank you for coming.
From being zero knowledge about wine to having some knowledge of it in my future wine taste.
Yeah, enjoy.
I can't wait for my next adventure in Moldova. And guys, if you are here in Chisinau, please meet Anna. We will have her
I
links
am waiting
below.
for you.
Yeah, come visit Moldova. Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for today.
Thank
I
you.
enjoyed. Bye bye.
Bye bye.